See your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it?
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Did that hit me?
What do you mean, did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced at it.
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please, because we're going to get this right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh, he's only gonna write it down for a whole fucking year.
That, of course, signifies another reading from Karl's diary. This is the last one of both 2006 and on any podcast for a while. Let's make the most of it. Let's enjoy some of the wisdom.
I also think it's the last time ever he will make an entry in this diary, because you're not going to keep another one, are you?
I don't know yet. I might just get a smaller one. But I've found that since keeping a diary, I've gone out of my way to do more stuff.
Well, you say that, but...
Well, let's find out. Let's find out if that's true.
No, I have.
I read a bit in the news about people being injured while trying to cut open avocados. It's a food that ain't worth injuring yourself for. If it's a hassle to get into, or leave it to the experts. I have never bought one. I have also avoided coconuts and pineapples. The amount of hassle to get into these things outweighs the joys they give.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I never bought a pair of Dr. Martin boots. Too much hassle when it's time to take them off.
Yeah, a lot of my mates used to wear them in, like, the 80s. You know, you can't just kick them off, can you? It's a big upheaval.
Oh, you've got to unlace them, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, since I found shoes with Velcro on them, brilliant. Just the way, I don't understand why laces...
Is it because you can't tie your laces?
No, I can do it, but it's wasted time.
You're so lazy. Wasted time. That gives him more time to sit around and look at insects, eating biscuits.
How long does it take to take off a pair of boots?
Well,
14
it's ridiculous.
seconds?
He can't fill his days as it is.
No, but I don't understand how some inventions sort of catch on and other things don't.
But this is what I mean. He's got too much time on his hands. Sitting around at home thinking, why are we not using Velcro more?
But there's one Velcro manufacturer going, yes! At last! He said what needed to be said!
Why don't you get it sponsored? Because you could wear a Velcro toupee. Because that would be great if we could do that. If someone could invent a little hairpiece for Karl, Velcro's the little bit of fluff he's got on the top of his head, his shiny orange-like head. Pop a little Velcro toupee on. I would love that. I would love to get him wearing a wig.
But why necessarily reduce it to a toupee? Why not some kind of carrying device? You know, he could carry goods and things around in there, sandwiches.
Yeah, he doesn't look like carrying a bag. Well, what about that? A little thing you carried around, a little Velcro thing you carried a pot on your head for your sort of like keys and trinkets and money and that.
Well, no, I've told you about that idea that's out there but hasn't caught on as well. The tie.
Right.
The tie with loads of pockets and stuff in it.
Yeah, but you got to wear a tie.
Yeah, but that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? I've never wore a tie because I always think, what's the point? It's just hanging there in the way.
Can you imagine this image of Karl walking around in his big Velcro shoes, a tie with an apple stuffed in it, car keys, iPod?
No, but don't you think it's a good idea?
Would you wear it with a shirt and collar or just a t-shirt?
No, wear it with a shirt. That's what I'm saying. It's an invention that will smarten up the world. Now, a tie, what does a tie do exactly?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Right. So I'm saying make it do something.
But I'm saying don't wear it at all. Pop your keys in the trouser pocket.
No,
or
because
take a bag.
Because the world is getting more and more scruffier, isn't it? When you look
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
When you look back at, like, Victorian times and everything, everyone wore a hat. Right, they wore a tie, they wore a suit. And it was a nicer looking place to look at. When you see it on pictures, you go, what a smart world that is.
Well, you can't see cholera and things on pictures, but sure.
No, but I'm just saying, it's better to try and cover it up with a bit of, you know...
Cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world looked nicer with more cloth. Whereas now everyone's rowing about scruffily. So what I'm saying is, if we make the tie more useful and give it a purpose, it might come back and the world will look tidier.
But a tie, its purpose is to look smart, really. Well, originally it was because we didn't have buttons, so it kept the collar up at the front. That was the invention. It was a useful invention, the tie.
Yeah,
it was called a tie. It tied together, okay? Yeah. So then, when we had buttons, now we didn't really need the tie, but it was a symbol of smartness, like saying, I've made an effort, okay? But now, that would go away. So now, you wouldn't look smart with a tie. They go, oh look, it's like a bag round his head with his apples and oranges and his keys and his sticks he's making a nest out of. So it would be scruffy. It would make the tie scruffy, so it would defeat the object. So now when you're carrying stuff around, I mean, crawling on all fours because your shopping's so heavy round your neck, they'd go, look at that scruffy fucker on all fours. Oh look, but look at his lovely head of hair. It's Velcro!
It's a hat!
Yeah, well, that's the other problem, isn't it? I can't go back to a wig now.
My theory about reading old news is right. It's less bad when you know it's old. It was a story about a weatherman who was fired yesterday for having a nude picture of himself on the internet. But that happened 2 days ago. He's probably got another job by now. So old news isn't as shocking.
Well, old news isn't news though, is it? It's olds. What are you doing? Just reading the olds?
No, but what I mean is, if someone...
Stick the video on of last week's news, I just want to catch up on the olds.
Yeah, but then it's still news. News is something that you don't know, isn't it? If someone tells
That's
you something,
everything to you.
That's information, Carl, not news.
Yeah.
But news is information.
No,
And
the key with news is the word new.
No, I don't think it is it? It's just information, but they tell you at 10 o'clock at night. It's like, what information's gone on? Bong. Here's some information.
Yeah, that you didn't know before, because you couldn't have, because it only happened today. Bong.
Yeah, but never mind that. I'll tell you in a couple of days. It doesn't matter as long as you get the same info. Bong.
Yeah, we can't call it news, though, because it's misleading. We'd get done. It's called olds. Bong.
Yeah, but listen to me theory. What I'm saying is that if someone in your family, you know, it's Christmas and that, I don't want to bring the tone down, but someone dies in your family. Now, say if you're away on holiday, and they don't call you because they don't want to ruin your holiday, then you come home, and they go, Uncle Frank's dead, and you go, oh, when did that happen? And they go, 2 weeks ago. Now, because everyone else has got over it, it's not as bad for you. Because part of bad news is the way everyone's walking around moping, going, oh, have you heard the news? Frank's dead. But because everyone's got over it, time is a healer. That's what I mean about old news. It's better than new news.
But according to you, the only news that really matters is stuff that affects you. So it doesn't matter when you, there was an earthquake, when was it? Yesterday. Phew, that's alright then. Often the aftermath is worse than the actual event. 2, you only care about things that actually happen to you. So the doctor goes, you got a kidney stone. Oh, when did this happen? 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's alright then. Doesn't make sense.
No, but the world
But you're not upset about dead Uncle Frank just because other people are upset. You'd be upset personally. Wouldn't make any difference when they told you.
Yeah, but it is everyone else's emotions that make it worse, I think. Knocking around people who are miserable.
What about warnings? What about when they do things like smog warnings, or, you know, there may be
I don't like it on the news when they sort of say, news just in. I think, oh, what's this? You think, oh, what's going on?
But it might be useful to know it.
Important information.
No, it just makes you panic.
What? Yeah, but sometimes knowing stuff keeps you alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it. It's sirens, you see. I don't like sirens, do I? I've said to you, I think it's a scary noise.
Well, it's meant to be, so you get out of the way.
No, it's not meant to be. It's a sign to get out of the way. I'd prefer it if it... Like I said...
Hiya! Could you just move out of the way
Well, it can be anything, as long as we know. It can be a chicken noise. But as long as you know
that's not going to freak people out.
No, but it sort of make you smile. But you'd go, oh, best get out of the way.
You're cycling along and you hear what sounds like a giant chicken behind you.
And you smile, because you know that even though someone is burning to death, there's something clucking in my way.
Oh, that's probably a guy having a heart attack. Going to my mum and dad's today. I'll cut to the chase, Rick. They basically, we got about 4 pages where they drive to his mum and dad's.
Oh, Jesus
I'll skip past that because it takes fucking forever. Got there, mum and dad, his mum made him some dinner. The old woman next door, brackets, whose man was a witch, just pop that in brackets. Just pop that in brackets. I think we've discussed that before, actually, the old woman whose man was a witch.
Whose man was a witch?
Yeah.
Oh!
The old woman next door has been worrying because she keeps seeing adverts on the telly about changing to digital TV. She's saying she doesn't want wires drilled into her walls because they'll make a mess. My dad told her that it doesn't matter because it'll probably won't happen until 2012 and she'll be dead by then.
He didn't say that to her, though, did
No,
he?
he did. They've got, you know, she's old. She knows she's going to die. I mean, it's something we've all got in common. And he's right, isn't he? Why is she worrying about it? Maybe that's sorted it out. Put it into perspective for her. You will be dead when this happens. Don't be worrying about it. But everybody worries, don't they? You've got that little sort of hole in your head that you fill with worries. You know, everyone's got to fill that little worry hole with worries, and that's us.
Worry hole. Everyone's got to fill the worry hole with
We've got to assume that there's a worry hole.
A worry hole.
Don't be filled with worries.
I love the fact that, you know, doctors in a million years would dig this up and go, humans used to have a worry hole.
Went to bed around midnight. Suzanne and I decided to sleep tops and tails, because it made me get a bit more room. Me dad had cut a bit off the mattress to fit it between two cupboards. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes just sawing off a bit of the mattress. You sort of roll to the edge, but the weight of the blankets keeps you in. This is like something from a Roald Dahl book.
No, it's just, you know, you think anything, you can sort of trim anything, can't you, and it normally works. But with a mattress, I mean, he only took off, I don't know how long that is, but he's sawn off about that much on the mattress and then has stapled it back together again.
Amazing.
And it just makes so much difference.
Of course it does, because a mattress is a very carefully designed object.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so, though, would you?
Well, you would if you had a fucking brain in your nut.
Someone took his brain out of his worry hole? Oh, God. He sawed a mattress in half. So we decided to sleep tops and tails. It just gets stranger.
So strange. Why?
He did it to make the room nicer with the cupboards on either side.
So he sawed a mattress in half.
Well, not in half.
Can you imagine how much hard it must be to saw a mattress in half? What did he use? What, a big electric saw?
Well, it must have been, yeah, because there's a lot of springs and stuff in there.
Jesus.
So what happens to the springs? They just spring out the side?
Well, some sort of stick out a little bit, but you're not lying on top, are you? They come out the side. So it's just got a bit of gaffer tape and a staple gun.
Unbelievable.
Hey, man alive. It's like...
Does he run it as a hotel? That's unbelievable.
There are squats with better bedding arrangements.
Well, we've had a bit of a bad thing in our house about mattresses and that, because when we first bought our first flat in Salford, you know what it's like when you buy somewhere, you sort of, you haven't got any money, have you, to buy extra stuff that you need. So, we bought a bed, right, but there's that rip-off thing with beds, where you buy a bed, but a mattress doesn't come with it, which I've never understood that. Because it's not a bed, is it? Without that mattress, it's not a bed. It's a car without an engine. You wouldn't go, there you go. Well, that seems cheap. There's no engine in it. So we bought this, like, you know, flat and what have you. And we bought the bed. And then, like, oh, we haven't got a mattress. So my dad got one from Uncle Alf. No, well, from that Uncle Alf fella, because he had one in his van that he used to use now and again if he was, like, travelling round. He'd just keep in the back on this mattress.
Amazing.
A bloke who drove around in a van with a mattress in the back.
So Uncle Alf, right? Well, tell me about Uncle Alf.
Well, you know about him, he's the one who slept in a dinghy.
Because his mattress was in his car.
I know, yeah, why didn't he go, oh, well, Alf, where's the bed? Left it in the car again. Oh, blow up the dinghy. Blow up the dinghy. I'm not going to go out and get it. Not at this time of night.
So anyway, my dad got me his mattress, and it just stunk of diesel. And Suzanne was like, oh, I'm not happy with this. And I think she realised sort of what sort of family
she got herself into.
Stuff.
Wow, she landed on her feet when she got you.
So now she's always a bit touchy about, you know, mattresses and things.
Unbelievable.
Uncle Alf, of course, sadly passed away when he couldn't escape from his sinking ship.
The fire engines were too late. No one got out of the way because they were laughing so much.
The mad woman next door saw me and said, hello, Clive. You live in a nursery rhyme. The old man down the road, the old woman next door whose mum's a witch, Uncle Alf who lives in a dinky.
This is like not a real place. It's like fucking Narnia.
It's a children's TV programme.
Unbelievable. Oh, God. Oh, just all of them there on this broken mattress trying to find the golden ticket. Oh, God. Oh, God.
The old fella down the road talked to my dad a bit. He kept bees in the back garden.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Here comes the bee man.
His Yorkie dog was knocking about when he was messing with them, and it ended up getting stung 150 times.
Oh, little bastard! What is he doing?
It's not dead, but it cost a lot to get all the stings out. I don't know why people keep dangerous pets and insects. The amount of gear he had to wear to play with them is barmy. I don't think he's playing with the bees.
He's not playing with them, is he?
Well, what is he doing then?
Well, I don't know, but I think he should get the dog the same protection.
Yeah, but that's just it, isn't it? It's like, you can't mix your pets. If you've got a snake, you don't have a mouse. Do you know what I mean? They don't get on. And it's the same with them. They don't have bees. I can't imagine one bit of enjoyment. The only thing he does is the honey. And it's like, well, how much is that to buy? It's not worth messing about wearing a big white suit just to get some honey. There's a shop down the road.
Bees are kept for a very good reason, aren't they?
What?
For honey.
Yeah, no, but like I say, You can buy honey for next to nothing.
Where do you think? What do you mean? But where does the honey come from that you buy?
Yeah, from some proper bee farm. Let
Yeah.
them do it. All he's doing, he's not making loads of pots of honey. He's looking after himself. And the thing with honey is, it doesn't go off either.
No, it doesn't. No.
So get 10 bees.
Yeah.
Get the honey made. Kick them out.
but you eat the honey. That's the point.
Yeah, I know, but
It
that's
doesn't.
honey.
You can't eat it and then it's still there in the jar. It's not magical. Maybe in your world,
No.
yeah, Uncle Fred had that never-ending jar of honey.
But how much honey do you eat? What I'm saying is, it's one of them things in it that you buy, and you can move into a new house, buy some honey, and when you leave that house, that honey's still in the cupboard. You don't eat that much of it. So get 10 bees, get your honey's worth.
10 bees! Imagine keeping 10 bees!
Well, just get them to do the graft. If you got loads of bees, they're not all pulling the weight, are they? Because they'll go, well, I'm not doing any, because I'll leave it to the others.
No.
Whereas if you've got 10 bees, you know that none of them are pulling the weight if there's no honey. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not a workhouse. Bees don't knock around saying, I got a bad back.
Anyway, back to this reading from the Twits. The news covered a story about a fish that knocked about 400 million years ago. It was 33 feet long and had a jaw strong enough to eat a shark in one go. All the dangerous stuff seems to die out, and yet things that you think wouldn't stand a chance, like worms, are still here, yet they have no legs or eyes. I saw a future human in the news article the other month about the future woman. She had 3 breasts. They looked alright.
Well, no, that's not. I can't see how that's going to ever evolve.
No, well, they say about how, about evolving and that. I read that, there's going to be ugly people. People are starting to go ugly.
Yeah, they're still going to have bilateral symmetry, I imagine.
I don't know what that means, but
Well,
I'll tell you now, right?
Well,
They're talking about, like, people who are just like, you know, you look at them and you go, oh, look at the state of that, right? And it'll get to a point when we're all so ugly that no one will have it away, and we're just going to die out.
well, that's not true either. That's not true either.
That is the biggest worry.
Well, no, so...
That's the world's biggest
So
worry,
as we
Rick.
evolve and we change, our mindset doesn't change. We're still going, I wish we looked like they did 1,000,000 years ago. I don't fancy anything.
No, but look at, look how things do change.
But why are we all going to get uglier? I don't understand.
It's just the air and stuff, isn't it? It's just,
The air or
yeah,
the
just,
hair?
you know, the air that we breathe and stuff, and the food we eat. Everything's changing, and we're not going to look that healthy, and we're just all going to go ugly. You've only got to look at some stuff that's in the sea, and you think, look at the state of that.
What's
and that's
that got to
because
do with the human evolution?
But the stuff
Because
in the
they've
sea
been
is
around
still
longer.
propagating.
yeah, but they've been around longer than us.
But it's still reproducing, so your theory falls down.
But they're deep down, aren't they, in the dark, so they probably can't see what they're having it away with. If they were up on the outside, they'd have died out ages ago.
Why? Because they wouldn't fancy the other stonefish or
Yeah, because they're
sea
really
slug.
odd looking. I can't remember the name. I think it was a viper something. It was just a head.
But Carl,
A
the
fish
reason...
that's just a head. It was well ugly.
Watched a programme about the twins this morning. It was filmed 16 years ago. They are mental. They did everything together, including the backing up. Phone calls had to happen twice so they could both have the same chat, and they said the same stuff at the same time. Well weird. The bloke who I watched it with, I don't know who that is, just some homeless guys that you just invited into the
No,
flat?
just someone I've been sort of working with.
Sure, a mate of yours. He said he fantasised about having it away with a pair of twins. I don't see the point in this. If you're going to have 2 of something, I would prefer to have 2 different. Have 2 different women. If I had 2 cars, I wouldn't have the same one twice. Same rule with women. I don't even normally like buying the same pair of trainers twice in a row.
No, if you're going to have something new, make a change. It's like that fella who was going out with a woman and then left her and went out with a twin sister. Not worth it.
Not worth it!
It's not worth the upheaval, is it? Because it's exactly the same model.
I watched the final of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It was between singer Jason Donovan, singer Mylene Klass, and singer Matt out of a boy band. I had my money on Donovan, but Matt won it. I think it was because of his last task. He ate a fisheye, some grubs, a big fat insect that they have on every year, a crocodile knob, and a kangaroo anus. I feel like we've come there, Rick, to where we entered.
It was this time last year when we first started the podcast that we were talking about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and you coined the famous phrase, I could eat a knob at night.
Yeah.
So it's full circle. It's just that the last series finished recently, and it was astounding that he ate a crocodile knob, he ate a crocodile eye, he chewed up and swallowed a kangaroo's anus, which I To be honest, I didn't know was a food stuff. Could you eat any of that?
If I had to eat any of them, it would have to be the anus.
What, really?
Yeah, more than the other stuff. I couldn't eat anything that's still alive.
No. I
'Cause,
agree.
I
I
think it's
couldn't eat
a
any of that. I don't
cruel.
know under what circumstances I'd have to go, right, that's it now, we're not going to survive, the ship isn't coming, there is nothing on this island I can eat, give me the crocodile's penis.
So it wouldn't bother me. I could eat anything. I could do almost all of the challenges on that programme, but I couldn't cope in the camp. I couldn't cope with the lack of food and the uncomfortable bed. That's all that would do my head, and I'd drive people spare, whinging and complaining.
I couldn't cope with any aspect of it except the physical challenges. I couldn't cope with sleeping with people snoring, the things crawling over you. I'm not so squeamish about that, like snakes and things, that's alright. But the eating is ridiculous. It's out of the question to eat a worm or a grub.
It doesn't concern me. I don't know why I don't see really what the difference in it. The texture's probably the same as lots of other things.
What would hunger do to you, though, do you think? Would you think I would change? Do you think, if it really was a choice, if someone said, and I knew I would die if I didn't eat worms...
I think you would, yes. I think you'd complain and you'd whinge for a while, and you'd try and put it off, and you'd hope a ship would turn up. But when it didn't, you'd start chowing down on a bit of crocodile anus.
But then where's the rest of the crocodile?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
Who's been eating that? How come I've got this? You know, you're meant to, work together as a team in bad time, and yet I'm being handed an anus. Forget it. Let me starve.
Well, I'll tell you more than that, Rick. You're going to need some time off just to have a little breather, because I know how hard you work.
And you, mate.
Well, thanks, mate, but I mean, you blinking work hard.
But Carl's been on holiday again, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, because, Carl, you don't do anything.
And you have weekends off, you take at least 5 or 6 weeks holiday a year, even though you haven't got a job now, you're meant to be doing this, and yet you still go on
your
holiday.
whole life's a holiday, basically.
Yeah, why do you need a holiday to, you potter around, your big day last week was going to the cobblers, so... Why did you need a break so much this week?
It's just that, it's good for your brain and that, isn't it? It opens it up a bit.
You are not evidence for that.
Where did you go?
Gran Canaria.
For a week?
Yeah.
Just sitting around?
Well, there isn't much else to do at Gran Canaria. I mean, I don't want to go slagging a place off, because every time I seem to talk about somewhere, get into trouble for it.
Mm.
But it's just like a big rock. It's just volcanic, innit?
And you must have looked like a little barnacle on that.
Have you been there before?
Been near it before to another rock. It was just...
Well, why, you've had your fingers burned, why did you go back?
Because you think, well, they can't have loads of these islands that are the same, like just a big rock with hotels on, they can't get away with it. So you think,
they
well,
obviously
the next
are
one...
getting away with it. But why do you keep going to these places that are rocks? Why don't you investigate first? Ask your travel agent, is this a giant rock?
Because that's what you do, innit? You go and find out yourself. I mean, when Armstrong went to the moon, what was he expecting up there? That's a fact, that's a big rock, and he still went all that way.
I don't know what that point was.
No, so what I'm saying is, though, sometimes...
Tell us about the moon landing. As you started, what do you know about that? Because I mean, so far you've given us a lot of insight into the moon landing. So there was Armstrong.
There was Armstrong and that.
Yeah.
There was a fella called Buzz.
Yeah.
And another bloke.
Yeah. Poor bastard.
Yeah, never remembered.
Yeah, go on.
And they went up there, got out. 2 of them did. One of them didn't bother. The one whose name, don't know who he was. Didn't even get out to stretch his legs, right? Went all that way. They had a potter about, had a wander, came back again.
Yeah.
So, that's all you need to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in your opinion, pointless?
To me, yeah. But to them, I'm sure they had a good time, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just take the risk, don't you? Go and visit a place, make up your own mind.
And so, what do you make of this place? You enjoy it, Gran Canaria? It was just a big rock, but
I bet the moon was better.
Really?
What did you do?
It was just, it's one of them. It was a big hotel, which is that's where I made a mistake. It was one of those like big, massive places where there's loads of people, and you go for your dinner.
That describes a hotel.
Yeah.
No,
you've nailed that.
I've been to a few. That sounds like it.
No, but do you know what I mean? Though there's the nice small ones where it's just enough people, but this is like mental, and it was all, it was full of old people really.
Oh.
I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because there's just old
grannies
people
everywhere.
yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just 'cause I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
The most famous diary, other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas
Thought,
you'd
I'm
be
on
to Gran
holiday.
Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just,
Oh, can I read it, please?
well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is... Please, give me it. Oh, my God.
I mean, this isn't... I am just...
Look how big it is!
It's
Oh,
one of
my
those
God.
desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long. And it's Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank had been like that. As she got out... Right. Everyone would have heard it clang down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look. Give us that.
Do you
Give us
know?
that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard
This
about
is
that?
No point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best to...
okay.
Look at
oh,
ancient
look!
times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern again? Not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and the
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Miss Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. Now he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if he would know. He's invented this.
And now he's out of his job. A fellow on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
Well, come back.
This is a brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it was a bit weird. So was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well, that's
Is that how
kind
your
of-
mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when, because I
That
thought,
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think that whole sentences.
because I thought, that's weird, isn't it? Like, I didn't think, that's weird, isn't it? And I thought, I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he, I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. or something.
Right, so,
So you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice box
computerised
thing.
voice?
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant!
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got me hip.
Oh, God.
Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. You just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't, it's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that, if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we've got to sit in it, put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, if you've enjoyed the diary of Karl Pilkington, more next week, I hope. Another week's worth. That's amazing. I'm going to try and get that published. We'll put the odd page up on the web. Go to rickygervais.com. Don't forget to register there as well, so we can email you and let you know what's happening. Brilliant.
And it was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary, other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas
Thought,
you've
well,
been
I'm
to
on
Gran
holiday.
Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just...
oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is... Please, give me it. Oh, my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long. And it's... oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank had been like that. As she got out... right. Everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look! Give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about
There's
that?
no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best
okay.
to look at ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work, this watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and stuff.
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. Now he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough, paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And that's
Brilliant.
when, because I
That
thought,
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
because I thought, that's weird, isn't it? Right, I didn't think, that's weird, isn't it? And I thought, I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he, I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or
Right,
something like that.
so
So you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice
the
box
computerised
thing.
voice?
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a big hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. Yeah. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we've got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something. And because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you? I don't know, really. It's just...
No, I'm just a mate. We're mates. That's what we are, really. It's just that this is what we do as well. You know, if we were cab drivers, we'd do stuff when we were at work cab driving, whereas we're in film and TV. What?
What do you mean?
We'd do something. We'd have bets like who could pick up the weirdest person, wouldn't we? We'd take pictures secretly in the mirror.
It's tiring.
What, having me as a mate?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what he said about me once? He said something about your friendship with Ricky. He said, he's like an iron lung. I need him, but I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. But you must have friends that are annoying, and you go, oh, and you can't get rid of them. And then when you move, you think, well, tell them the address. I could just disappear now.
You didn't tell me your address, but I followed you.
I know, he did. Can you believe that? You didn't just follow me, you chased me. I'm not joking.
Did he really?
Yeah. I told him, I said, I'm going home in a minute, and I thought, oh no. And it's when I lived in town, and his office was only down the road, and he didn't know where I lived. And he said, I'm going to follow you. And I walked really fast, legging it down Goode Street.
With the bloke from the office running after you.
Yeah.
You weren't famous
Honestly,
then.
I got in, like, Suzanne said, what's wrong? So Ricky's been chasing me, and she wanted to go out, so we can't go out yet, he might be out there.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
And this is what we need to do. We need to get out there and say, this is how it works. Educate them.
Okay, so let's do this then. So it's with the siege. You're not giving her. So I'm a starving African. Hello, Carl. Have you got any food? Got any food? Got any sandwiches?
Well, I
starving.
have, but if I give you my sandwich,
yeah.
there's someone else behind you, and they'll all come out.
So what are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
I'm going to help you.
How? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna make you think about how to make food.
Oh, okay, right.
Have you ever grown anything before?
No.
Right, well, here's some seeds for potatoes.
Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Carl. See you later. Do I just put them in the ground, yeah?
Put them in the ground and water them.
Oh, there's no water, you dopey cunt.
There is some
No,
water.
there's no water, you dopey cunt. That's why we're starving, you dopey cunt.
Right, well, at that point, that's where I go, well, this is a lost cause here.
Right.
There's no point.
Can I have your sandwich after all?
No,
or
you're
what?
not having it. You're not having it now.
So not only can I have a sandwich, you give me seeds with no water, you useless, bald-headed fucking twonk.
Right, but there's got to be another way round this.
Go on, then.
Either move...
Right.
Because every year they're going to be queuing up saying, I'm hungry, give me a sandwich. No, you're not having another sandwich.
Once again, it's an utterly ill-informed discussion.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Oh.
Sort of
Oh, right, okay.
gay
Who?
fella, straight, sort of man-woman. thing.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
It's,
This is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly, and it's this woman.
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both. That's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is
I'll tell
it?
you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen,
Come on.
What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well,
Oh, Christ's sake!
it's a TV program where they've got this man who's
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So-
but the problem is, I'll tell you just because you don't know about it. The program is.
I don't know. I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Still, I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, TV program. Look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And
A man who is now half a woman.
no, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you
sorted
mean?
out.
He's got a breast and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs. He's
Why
got
do you do that?
his caps and the boys
Why
are
do you do
still
that
there
for?
in his wife fronts.
Why is
But
that?
upstairs, he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
When he wakes up in the morning and
everyone.
pleases himself, he can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, I don't want to see him.
Well, can I just
seem
finish that
ignorant.
sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right. What?
I find it weird, right? I sort of get, I understand the gay thing, right? But,
Do you? What do you mean?
well, I know.
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the
Well,
gay
I
thing.
just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily, they're not necessarily gay.
They're
or
not
straight
gay. They're
or
often
anything.
not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
Those clothes, aren't yeah.
but then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's, like Suzanne wears jeans?
No, but they
Just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right. And what's the deal with this fella who's got?
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No. We don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helped.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this. Karl, it was in Heat this week, and they mentioned that he does this thing on Sky. What is it?
It's this thing with Richard Bacon, some programme about watching telly, and you just talk about what you're watching and that.
And he was annoyed because he said because his parents are there, and so he's not doing it. He's not going to turn up because they mentioned it in Heat.
And so his parents might watch.
Yeah.
Why are you worried about that?
I don't like him watching stuff, do I? I told you. It dates back to when I did Little Donkey at school. I don't want people watching me.
What's that? Just renew us on Little Donkey. What happened?
It was just, I was there to play the drums and that in We Three Kings. I was loving it, I got a bit carried away.
How old were you?
About 13,
Yeah.
right?
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
About 10, no, about 10 probably.
Yeah. Go on.
6.
Between 6 and
Where
13.
old were you? What school were you at?
Okay, you were playing Little Donkey.
Yeah.
So, and,
no.
No,
You
but it
must-
was one of them schools where everyone sort of was in the same one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, a Manchester school. Yeah, just
What
the
do
one
you
classroom.
mean?
Well, it's like you.
What, sweeping chimneys in the day and then 1 hour of learning? What are you talking about? What school were you at? Was it infants, junior or
They
secondary?
didn't really do that. It was
What
one
do
where.
you mean? You did that? They still have to abide by the laws of the land in Manchester.
No, but it was a lot more like you had infants, but you
Yeah.
also had like the older lot. There's kids there who, when you're in the younger year and that, you'd see kids and you go, "Is that?"
Talk English and use terms that people do when they're talking about schooling.
I don't even want to talk about this.
No, how old were you? What oh.
I'm guessing maybe 6 or 7 or 8.
So you went from 13 to 6?
Yeah, but like I say, it's hard to remember because
Imagine if you were giving evidence in a trial.
Yeah. How old were you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really narrow it down other than 7 years either way.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
he could get called up for jury service. Right,
Karl-
on jury service.
Karl could be responsible for someone's rest of their life.
Yeah. Because jury service, that applies to anyone. Anyone could get sent the form. I think you're obliged to go unless you have a really decent reason not to.
Imagine it was a really, really important trial.
But what annoys me is that isn't it supposed to be you're tried by 12
good
of
men
your
and true.
peers?
12 good men
and true.
Yeah.
Good men and true.
But, and women, of course.
The only
these
thing
days.
I can hope is that the defence attorney would wheedle out Karl at an early stage.
Oh yeah, objection. I object.
Yeah.
Why?
I object. Have you heard of something called Rockbusters?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you can't just object on that. Okay, then what if I tell you my client, standing trial, is a little gay Chinese fella?
My
What would you
suspicion
do?
is he's prejudiced.
So how does it work then?
How does what work?
What do you mean? You just get called up and you have to do jury service unless you've got a very good reason.
And it's not, I normally have Mondays off.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't like that.
Oh, yeah, or
you have to get there at 9
I've got to
o'clock.
prepare monkey news.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't stand it.
Just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't
What would you say?
say, oh, don't get me involved. Because I got involved once.
Don't get me involved!
No,
What do you mean you got involved once?
well, with the police and that, when I lived in Manchester, I saw a bit of car crime going on.
Right.
And I got involved. Hassle. Telling you.
How did you get involved? You phoned the police?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Snitch.
thought, well, I know, well, that's just it. But I thought, I'd hope somebody did
Grass.
it with my, well.
Yeah.
So, and it was just a hassle. Loads of phone calls.
Canary.
Having to stand on a balcony of this, tower block that I lived in. Police shouting up at me. I'm stood there with my underpants on, right? And what it was, a car had been robbed, right? So I call up the police and that,
Yeah.
right? Said, right, listen, car's been robbed. And they said, where is it? I said, I don't know, just across the road from where I live, right? So I tell them where I live. And
Where
they
do
go-
you live? How old were you? 13?
So she's asking loads of questions and that. I'm saying, look, whilst you're asking all this, they're actually getting away, so, will we leave it? And she's like, no, we'll track it down, blah, blah, blah. So I said, well, look, I work nights.
What could you see? You could see some
I could
lads
see some lads
just
pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Yeah.
That's how they steal cars in Manchester, is it?
Yeah.
Everywhere else in the country, they're getting in, they're driving them away.
In the south, they drive them away.
Exactly.
You usually sort of like
In
start the
Manchester.
engine. Could you get away a lot faster? What do the police do? Push their panda car after them.
Exactly.
Say, come on lads, don't cheat, don't get in the car. They're just pushing it.
It was late at night and that. And I
Oh,
suppose
okay.
you don't want to start the engine.
Of course you don't want to wake people up, not when you're nicking cars. Of course you don't.
Alright,
No,
so,
no.
so is it
Late
working
at
for
night.
me?
Hold on, they
Hey,
weren't
we're
gay.
wheeling
They
it to
weren't
the
gay,
bus
were
stop.
they?
They were out late, really? Come on, Carl. So what happened?
So, anyway, I said, look, don't call me back. I'm going to bed. Right? I've got work in a bit.
Brilliant.
So,
Let's go. What?
so that was that, right?
Where are you working?
Next thing, right? Phone's going. Hello, it's the police again. I said, oh, I told you not to call me. Right?
I told you not to call me at home.
So, they said, right, the police are outside. Can you go on your balcony? She's like, oh. So I'm 10 stories up, right? Stood on the balcony with like my underpants on.
Yeah.
Right? And the police are saying, where's the car? And I'm saying, I don't know, they've gone down that road now. So I'm trying to point to them. They're shouting up, saying which road and all that. And I just thought, why did they get involved?
Yeah.
I don't think they found it.
No.
It was hassle.
The
you know what I mean?
blokes were pushing it too fast.
Exactly.
They were in the next street by now, weren't
But
they?
this, don't get involved. Don't get after that.
Imagine him being on some sort of trial where it's like some sort of mob affair.
Yeah, gangland murder.
Imagine him going into the witness protection. The police just explaining to him, your new name is Jeffrey Peters.
Why can't I be called Bruce Wayne?
Well, no, Mr. Pilkington, listen. Imagine that. Do you know what witness protection is?
Oh, go on.
Amazing.
Look, it's when, supposing you were to give evidence against the mafia, right? You've done a job for them and you had to give evidence against them, right?
Right, well, if you're going to do... I mean, all I did was 2 kids nicking a car. Yeah. Don't start messing with mafia.
No, listen, of course not, no. But imagine you were in the mafia, and that you got caught doing something, but instead of going to prison for the rest of your life, you said, oh, well, I can give you Mr. Big, yeah? So they go, okay, give us Mr. Big and we'll let you off, right? So the police go, right, okay.
I got handed this leaflet in Soho.
So you say, okay, well, I'll give you names. They go, right, we get evidence in court, and you go, yeah. They go, right, we'll have to get you away because you'll be done for. So you give us all the names of Mr. Big, right? We'll give you a new identity, a new passport. We'll let you go and live in Canada for the rest of your life with Suzanne, right?
So why have I got to do all that?
Because they'll bump you off, won't they?
How did you know it was me?
Because you have to give evidence in court. So they go, oh, Pilkington squealed.
So you got to change all your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've killed someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, you just know. No, you're giving them in to keep you from going to jail. So you don't want to spend the rest of your life in prison because you're involved in something or sort or whatever. It doesn't matter, Carl.
No,
listen.
I'm just. How would the mafia know that I've said something?
Because you say in court, those are the people. He's Mr. Big. He's Mr. So and so. He ordered the hit. Don't you know anything?
It's a lot of messing around, though, isn't it?
But
so I've got to leave this job, yeah.
Yeah, I think they might try XFM first.
I'd have to. What? I'd have to bin Suzanne, would I?
No, she'd go and live with you.
You have to cut off all your ties with your friends and family, though. You can't contact them. You got to leave them behind.
Would she have to change her haircut?
Possibly.
When did the murder happen?
Yeah. So what would the new identity be that you choose? What would you choose for yourself?
What name?
Probably, I wanted to be called Brett when I was a kid.
Okay.
Right. Brett what?
Brett Pilkington.
You got to change your surname, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Maybe go X-Directory.
Where would you move to?
Probably back up north.
No.
Well, no.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Can I suggest, maybe, Brett Hanson and go and live in Australia or Canada or something. Well, maybe when they're not operating, maybe, you know, and they just forget it.
You might have to change your identity as well. You might have to grow your hair. Well, you can't grow your hair, but maybe wear a wig or a moustache.
What would you do? What would you wear?
So, like an afro or something?
Something like that.
That would be brilliant. That would be absolutely
And I've got to do
brilliant.
all that just because for 5 minutes I stood in a court thing
Yes.
and said he's the one who did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I just wear the afro and the glasses when I'm in the court? Say my name's Brett, right?
Yeah.
Change my voice a bit. He did it, and they go, thanks very much. I go off, I carry on my life,
That's
I'm still
genius.
coming in
That
here on
is-
Saturday.
I don't know why they haven't thought
That
that.
is genius. I
That
don't.
discounts all the witness protection scheme.
Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
So they go, well, I'll go to court as Brett Hanson
Yeah.
with an afro. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then when I come out, I'm back to Karl Pilkington, still talking like that, but without the afro. That is perfect. You've got. Why don't you call the FBI and say, listen, I can save you billions of dollars a year? You're a genius, Karl.
Right. I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it
No,
already.
right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you
don't.
imagine.
Okay,
Right.
no.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right. And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems. People
What are you
used to-
talking about?
Well, it was
Just
like,
you've lost me.
What are you talking
no,
about?
do you know like some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but
No,
it doesn't
go
cause
on,
any.
yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
Doesn't exist, go on.
Right. So there's this shadow walking about on the road. And,
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right. So it's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you
It's
see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm
Oh,
sure.
sorry. Sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right. So this shadow is moving about, and
Independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
Ah, the mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's
Is
just.
it causing any problems?
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
You've got to stamp
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
roaming
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh!
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
Oh,
them.
you're a maniac!
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for
Please
educating.
never have children.
Right, listen.
You are
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen,
for-
alright, DJ Shadow, have we got time to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll.
No, I'll tell you what, I've got a question, right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
now.
Have I got time for a song for the ladies?
It's a bit tight. I was
Why?
told to finish
It's
now.
5:02.
I know, but we've got to get finished early today. So
Why?
just because we have, and we're wasting more time talking about why we have to.
Oh, this is pathetic.
So they call up. Where did they see the ghost?
Yeah.
And you've got to pick the tickets up from reception. You can go tonight, see DJ Shadow. That's
Shoddy.
it.
This
Right?
is shoddy.
Right. See you then.
Hi. Welcome to Learn Guitar with David Brent. This week, we are going to warm things up a little. This is out there. This is a proper rockadoodle dandy, this one. It's a little bit naughty. You know, the internet. Let's say adult themed. There are a few rude words. No, come on. We're all grown up. Although if you have got any young children nearby, please discreetly take them out of the room now. If they're yours. If they are your children only, obviously. This is about my life, I suppose. I work hard, I play hard, you know that. And it's about me repping. I'm on the road all week, but I always make it back to Slough for the weekend. Compulsory. I don't think I've ever missed one. Go back and see the lads. I hang out with people a lot younger than me. Most of my mates are in their 20s. And they're blown away by me. They go, I cannot believe you're in the late 40 or whatever. And I go, yeah. They go, but you're the most childish out of all of us. I go, cheers. They avoid me sometimes. I used to say, oh, where are you going? Oh, we're going down so-and-so. I go, I'll see you there. They're not there. They've gone somewhere else to avoid the embarrassment of me turning up. I find them. I find them. My round, I go, all right. Yeah. No, I love buying the rounds. I love buying the rounds. I go, put your money away. I go, oh, you're all right. I go, yeah. See you next week. They go, oh, we can't make it. They'll be somewhere. I'll find you. I always find them. But this is about that. It's just about, you know, enjoying the weekend, living for the weekend, living for your mates. And that's why I have to work so hard in the week, because it does cost a lot buying for, you know, 6 or 7 people every round, 2 nights a week. But yeah, any money left over, you know, spend on this. My money. Better than saving it, isn't it? I do wish I had more money.
I work so hard just to pay my bills. I play even harder, yeah, life kills. Now I'm burning rubber on the M25. Got a crazy weekend, some won't make it out alive. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. I wake up Sunday feeling Saturday pain. Try and clean up 5 white shirts on the road again. A week in cheap motels, yeah, I'm earning my bread. As long as I'm back for the weekend, I sleep when I'm dead. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday.
This song, a little bit of a foot stomper, quite hard hitting, very social. I like to sing about issues.
Bringing up baby on your own is tough. Working 2 jobs just to earn enough. Yeah, she could have been an actress, she could have been a star, but she went too far in the back of a car.
Octopus. I've never seen anything so weird. Say if I'd come from another planet and everything was lined up in a row and they said, right, we're going to give you a crash course in what's knocking about on this planet. And you go, right, go on then. And you go, this is man, here's woman, here's a dog, here's a cat, here's an octopus, here's a... I go, hang on a minute, what is this? I said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. I thought I was going to be seeing The Wonder today, but Ricky and Steve have called up, said forget that. You're going to be spending the afternoon in a little village. You know, travel programme, showing you the world, how others live, little communities and all that. Just look at this map. It's a dwarf village. It's like this little town that they set up. Dwarves used to get hard time or something. And so they set this up, a place where they live and work. Alright. This is it. They've made it for themselves, everything they want. It's made for being a dwarf. It's ideal. And, you know, there is, like, little blokes in little funny outfits and all that. But where's your knees? Have you got knees? And you do sort of smile, but they're smiling. I think it's all right, isn't it? But they're all happy. I mean, they've made this bit. Why not just finish it up and put a door on it? They've done the hard bit. A couple of hinges and a door. You can show me around one of your houses. I haven't been in one of these.
I'm the biggest man who's ever been in it.
I'd rather be a dwarf than like Steve, who's almost a giant, because the world's not made for a giant. The skill of this. I'm doing a little bit of woodwork. It's amazing. I mean, that's not crap, is it? So, if all your work dries up, they're not making another Star Wars, you can't dress up as a little monkey, you've got no money coming in, you wouldn't think about coming here then?
Definitely not.
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers.
Why?
Because they don't look good in them.
Right, and who is this man, and from what era did he-
French fella. Last week.
Did he mean walk around naked?
He just said women should wear skirts rather than trousers because no women looks good in a pair of pants.
Right. How old was he?
He was probably about 67.
Uh-huh.
About that, 67, 68.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't happy with that. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's
the
still worrying.
Yeah, go on. What did you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
with
amazing. Oh, with a commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. She's the one.
She was, or the estate?
She was, right?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kid took a horse into her house.
Yes.
Right.
Now, we won't go over that again.
No.
If you're a new listener, I think we've covered. I think they get
That's
the
all
idea.
you need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings. Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
you described her as.
Looked like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. They shoot to a flame.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
what, was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know? Like,
what do you mean popular things? They didn't go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of the popular things round where I grew up. People had big eyelids, they could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads, you got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Just too much skin. It was like the neck of a chicken, but on the eyes.
What's your point? Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's when I read that story with people with trousers.
Yeah.
I went from that
to a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still on the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house.
Yeah.
And
or Drew
say,
Pig, as you call him.
That's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Make sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. In fact, this began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mention the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Got nonsense.
Adverts.
No. All right.
All right.
Questions for Carl, just to sort of try and tap into his brain, see what's going on there. Yeah. The questionnaire that is often featured at the end of the TV programme Inside the Actor's Studio. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Is that how it works?
No, what do you mean? What's the question?
Well, I don't know. You hear so many other things that you have to go through other gates. I can't imagine him being on the door, is what I'm saying. If he owns a place, what's he doing there? He could put anyone on it.
It's St. Peter, isn't it, who's normally minding the gates, famously.
Right, so it's him asking me.
Okay, well, let's say it's St. Peter.
No. You go through the gate. Peter goes, "Oh, you're expected. He's got an appointment. We're going through to God. Go through a few doors. Go up top floor. Right past the executive washroom into his big office. Okay, that overlooks the universe."
So what?
So you've gone in to see God. It's an audience with God. You've died. You've gone to heaven. And what would you like God to say to you at that point?
Probably just say, you've done well and that in your life. You never did anybody any harm. So, welcome to heaven. Any problems, give us a shout. Here's a little layout of like a little map. It's kind of like.
I love this. This is a great answer. And my favourite one is, "You never did anyone any harm." That's great. That's a brilliant thing for God to say.
Yeah.
So hang on, he's giving you a little map.
So he's got a little map of the area.
Map,
It's
and
big.
he'll sort of say, this is where you go for this is where you go for that. I'd probably ask him about the ghost situation. I'd say, am I now a ghost then? Or is this just like another planet that I've come onto?
Right.
I don't know if he'd answer that. I don't know if he'd be sort of a bit
cagey.
Yeah, a little bit like, well, I don't want to panic you and stuff. I'd say, right, is it right that I can see past family and that? Because to be honest, I'd probably prefer to stay away. No, but because the thing is, if you've done I've done all that in this life, so it's about moving on to another life and meeting different people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point? It's just like the same all over again, but everywhere's white. I mean, I don't know if it is like
Do you think God would like this podcast?
Well, I suppose it just kills half an hour, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but time's not a problem for him, is it?
Yeah, it is, because he lives for ages, so he needs loads of filler. I bet he's, doing stuff that he's just like, I'm not really into this, but it's something to do, isn't it?
Sudoku and stuff.
But I think there'll be just as many problems up there as there is here, because at least people are leaving here, whereas up there, that's the thing that I'd be worried about the most, actually, that it's really crowded. Because it's years and years of dead people, isn't it? London does me head in. Up there, it's going to be well busier than that.
Next time on The Moaning of Life.
We've had the Iron Age, the Stone Age, this is the about age. I think you have to really get into the zone. People shouldn't be running the distances they're doing. It's balmy. We've got 2 courses. We're homeless. What have you done to your tongue? Have you seen that? That's like alien. If you're worrying about the wrinkles on your I'd say your life's pretty good.
All sample.
All of it?
All of it, please.
As much as I can. I don't know where it's going to go.
But only once, you know.
Good luck with that. Now, after being sent around the world 3 times by Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant in An Idiot Abroad, in his brand new series, The Moaning of Life, Karl Pilkington is going it alone.
Before we talk to him about the ups and downs of his latest adventures, here's a quick look at the man himself in action.
Reynold Fiennes, or whatever his name is, when he climbed Everest. He didn't say, here's my little mate I brought. What numbers in my mobile phone wouldn't fill this row tables here? It's a town made for mermaids.
Okay.
Put him outside to air, he stinks. Where are we going?
Just keep going straight.
Well, I've got no option. Is that good? If she was bald, I'd want to know. I was happy with the jacket. If he's broke, they call me. When we get an invite through the door that size, it's the equivalent to getting jury duty. Have a cup of tea, yeah.
Karl joins us now. It's lovely to see you, as always. This new series is a bit of a journey of self-discovery, in a way, because each episode covers a big topic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the big things that happen in your life. It's the marriage idea, having kids, happiness, death. So they're all things that most people deal with at some point in their life.
So you go around the world to find the answer to these from different
I mean, I'll tell you now, there isn't any answers.
Right.
I'm more clueless now than I was at the beginning, because the world's pretty mad, isn't it? The way people do things and why they do things, and you ask people why they do them, and they go, I don't know, they just do. There's a lot of traditions, isn't there, that just keep things going, and you think that's the reason for it. So yeah, the first one's on Sunday night at 9, and it's about marriage. And it is about marriage, yes. So you go to one of the clips we're going to show us in a minute. You go to India. And you sort of explore the idea of arranged marriages. Yeah.
And they have sort of agencies for arranged marriages.
It's all pretty smooth. I mean, I know some people sort of go, arranged marriages, that's a bad thing. But if you're like me, I've never been one for chatting women up. I can't do it.
Right.
Forget it. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
So for people like me, if you can go into an office and you've got a bloke going, right, here's a catalogue, what sort of thing are you after?
That's not very romantic, is it?
But it works a lot. Honestly, the woman who I met, I reckon, and honestly, she was well into me. She would have had me like that. Honestly, she was well into me, and I think I would have been quite happy with her.
Really?
Honest to God, if I've got a girlfriend, I've had her for ages. But if it didn't work out, I'd probably be back on a plane to meet this woman, because honestly.
And were you just a match? You were a match.
It was just, I went in and there's a bloke there and he's saying, "What do you want?" And I'm going, "Oh, I don't want anyone who's too clever or anything," because I'd end up annoying them. And I just write down what I'm like. You know, you write down your bold skills, your interests, what you like. And in the end, I mean, the weird thing is everyone's there. When you turn up, the mum and dad was there, and they're quizzing you. I don't do interviews. I'm nervous at this. I find this weird. I've never got a job through doing an interview. So it was exactly like that. But you had to be honest.
Well, you nearly got a future wife.
I know.
Honest to God, you haven't seen it yet?
We've got a clip. Should we have a look?
All right, yeah,
let's have a look.
Yeah.
Tell me something about your parents.
Are the doctors?
No, there's no doctors. I mean, they've retired now. My dad has done loads of jobs, from tiling, gardening. Yeah. He's done courier work, taxi driver. He had like a butty shop with my mum.
What level education you have finished?
I didn't do that well. The school wasn't very good.
So did they know that you had no intention of marrying their daughter?
I don't know. I asked that because obviously there's a director there and a cameraman and everything, and I thought they were just doing this for fun, but by the end the dad was, I mean, it's the problem with talking about it, because it ruins it, doesn't it, for people watching. But by the end, the dad was sort of going, right, can we get your number, maybe you can meet again tomorrow for a coffee, go to the cinema. And I was a bit like, oh, hang on. At first I was enjoying it, because I'm thinking, I'm doing all right here. I forgot all about Susan at home. Talked to her about an hour before. And I sat there going, she's got all right. And then I suddenly was like, oh, God, I'm going to have to let her down. She's going to have to know. And I was going, I'm not telling her.
How was work today, darling? Yes, it was great. I got married.
I know, honestly. So it sort of built me up a bit, because, like I say, I've never been... I don't know if women like me or not. But through that, I was like, yeah.
Well, that was... that's the... As you said, that's this week's show. That's the marriage one. What about the other subjects? So how do you cope with death? How did you deal with that one?
I mean, I'm really interested in death because it's going to happen. It's not. You see, with marriage, I haven't got married, even though I've been with Suzanne for ages. It's like kids, we haven't bothered, but death is going to happen.
You can't avoid.
Can't avoid it.
Well, you went to an unusual funeral, didn't you?
It's maddest. Honestly, I've been all around the world and I've seen some mad stuff. And I get a bit blasé. I think, oh, another tribe, I've seen it. You know what I mean? You get a bit blasé about stuff that I'm visiting around the world. But this funeral in Ghana, I mean, you'll have to watch it.
It was an old lady, wasn't it?
It was an old woman called Comfort. Never met her when she was alive. She'd been dead for 2 months. And what they do, they don't bury them that quick because they've got family all over Africa. And if they're poor and what have you, they can't just fly in. They've got to travel. So the body's not buried for ages because they basically want all family and friends
to say
goodbye to them. So she's, I got involved in sort of doing her up, putting the makeup on her, and they prop them up in the corner of the room. And people come in. This woman called Comfort, she worked in like a market stall flogging some fruit called kinky. Some local thing. So that was her job, sat behind this table flogging kinky. So what they did, they sat her in a corner, table, kinky on it, and family and friends are going up, sort of putting money in her hand, and going, oh, really weird. Wow. Really weird. And everyone else is thinking it's normal.
But
going in taking pictures, probably putting it on Twitter.
They have a very, very different... maybe it's us that's wrong. We have a bad relationship with them.
I said that. You never hear about it on the telly. We never like to talk about it. You know, everyone's morbid. There, dancing down the streets. It's a proper celebration. I think someone said...
It seems a better way... I mean,
definitely
unusual for us, but it seems like a better relationship with death. Like
really?
Fascinating.
No,
I can't wait to watch it.
It's the best one, that.
Yeah?
Is it?
Yeah, it's the last episode, but it's...
You didn't miss
amazing.
Ricky and Stephen?
No.
No. Because I suppose the hotels were better.
Definitely. I mean, sometimes you're in places where it's just basic, but, you know, I mean, last time I was packing bottles of Domestos with me when they were sending me away, do you know what I mean? Whereas this time, if there was something half decent, you know, with clean bedding, I'd be staying there. So I definitely enjoyed the trips more. I mean, I still don't like being away from home, but...
No, it's funny you keep taking these travelling jobs, isn't it?
It's a job, isn't it? It is a job, you know. I'm sure you're sat there thinking, why are we talking to him again? But it's, you've got to do it.
Look how much I wrote down to ask you.
I know, me too.
We have so much to ask you. We've just scratched the surface. It's lovely having you here.
Proving our point.
The Moaning of Life is Sunday. It's at 9 on Sky 1 and Sky 1 HD.
And there's a book out as well for it again.
Oh, okay.
There we are.
It's always good.
It's lovely to see you.
Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. Sue Hill's appealing for your help.
With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, you failed miserably. The scientists stuck away. Right, one more chance. What's happened in the last couple of weeks? Just one more chance to... What have you seen in the last couple of weeks?
Well, like I say, I don't really watch the news and that, so I can't tell them about that. But in a way, I think they're better off not knowing. I think that's the only good thing about being out there, isn't it? Not knowing about the bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
So... I can't help them there.
They don't need to look at the weather, do they?
No, not enough. No. But, tell you about the Pope and that.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive.
What about the EU Constitution and the no votes? What do you make of that? What are your views?
What's the problem there?
Oh, this isn't broadcasting, though, is it? This is nothing. Come up with something.
Well, the fat baby, then. The fat baby that they found. That was on the telly.
Right. Well, what was that?
It's just a little fat baby. That,
Oh,
I don't know what... It's just a little fat kid and that...
What? Tell what?
It was on the telly. It was on the telly.
But what was on the telly? You just said fat baby, fat baby, fat baby, fat baby on telly, fat baby on telly. You're meant to be telling them what's happened in the world. Tell me about the fat baby on telly.
It's just they've found some... There's this illness called Momo, right? And they've just got this woman had a kid. It's really sad. It was on Channel 4 and that, right? And kid's born.
You sure it wasn't Jimmy Carr?
Kid's born and that, right?
Momo?
It's called Momo.
Isn't that that Black Music Award?
No, right, little fat baby and that. And there's only 3 of them in the world. These little fat babies.
Right.
And
so
one of them...
they're in danger.
How fat? Are you not telling... What do you mean? How fat are they?
6 stone it was only 2. And there's 3 of them in the world, and there was this one, and there was one in Brazil.
Are they, like, endangered? Is that the problem? Because there's only 3 of them in the world. Are we worried? Is it like a conservation campaign?
They're hunted for their flesh.
No, it's sad. If you, I know it's easy to joke on that, but if you've seen it, you'd go, oh, it's a bit sad on that.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I know nothing about it.
Well, I've told you, there's 3 of them in the world.
Okay, what else was on telly?
Giant penis heads. This is in Japan, right? This is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So it seems quite kind of very carefree to not worry the fact they're carrying these huge phallic things, cocks and balls, basically.
Yeah.
They don't care about kids looking at this. It's quite kind of... It's very modern and liberal, really, isn't it? In that
especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Where they're quite... you know, they don't show that in your face normally.
No, so to speak.
Because whilst I was in Japan, I did I had a sperm test. Have you ever done that?
No, thank God.
I went into... No, it's all right. I mean, it's quite...
Yeah.
It's good. And that's an actual place where, you know, for you to release your stuff.
Yeah.
Where you would expect some fruity images and what have you.
Mm.
But the DVDs they left, I put them on, and the doctor sort of said, oh, there's some magazines for you and some DVDs. And he said to me, just before he left, he went, I'll apologise, the Japanese. Right? And I was a bit like, so what? You know, I'm only looking at the pictures. I don't have to understand, you know, what's being said or what I'm reading about. But what he meant was, they pixelate the rudeness.
Do they? Well, like, so the genitals are pixelated?
Yeah, you can't see anything. And it made it harder, that. But I went in this room, and I was under a bit of pressure to, you know, release the goods and everything.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, have they set up cameras in here? I'm looking around, so that's going on in my mind. I'm putting the DVD on, and it wouldn't work.
God.
Batteries had run out in the remote. So I was in there, Richard, the director's outside, going, you all right? I'm going, just leave me alone. You know, I know that they know what I'm doing. The clock's going. The doctor had to get off because we went in the evening. He had plans for the evening. So he was like, can you hurry up? The battery was run out. I had to get a battery out of the clock in the room. So I was sort of shuffling about with my pants around my ankles, getting this battery out. It was just a really sort of, I don't know.
It's not ideal.
Bit sort of felt a bit degrading.
Yeah.
But honestly, the lengths people go to, he was telling me about how people have the ball sack.
Yes.
The testicle.
Crap.
Not just that anymore.
Oh, what do they have now?
Ironed.
Oh, what?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm all right.
Oh, I'm fed up.
You are?
Why not? You're my neighbour.
Yeah, I'm your neighbour, yeah.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who putting bins out?
You. Knobhead.
What are you on about? Who is it? Who's this?
Chris.
Who?
Noah.
Well, have you got the right number? Who are you ringing?
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
Who am I?
Knobhead.
Well, you're a knobhead.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman, and if I get hold of you, get calling, I'll have you for this call now, because it's all taped, and I'll find out who it is.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
You got a hairy bollock.
There's something wrong with you. I'm glad I've got it all on tape, anyway.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Cup of tea? You'll get a cup of tea. You'll get me fucking fist up your fucking ass. That's
Give
what
it a
you'll
go.
get.
Give it a go.
Yeah, you better fucking go.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you're gay. You'll be gay when I fucking get you.
And it makes you appreciate how good you feel.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Who's speaking?
I'm all right. You're my neighbour.
Neighbour from where?
Yeah. Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Bullshit. The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday, it's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early, there's foxes getting at them, there's shit all over the place.
Excuse me, my bins aren't out. Who
There's
do you think
dirty
you're
underpants
shouting
you
at?
keep putting in the... You.
Say that again slowly.
I'm talking to you. Knobhead.
I know you're talking to me. Where exactly are you and
There's
who
dirty
are you?
underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2 fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know whether it's one of these stupid jokes.
I'm having a breakdown.
Who's speaking?
Okay then. You're my neighbour.
Who are you? Who are you speaking?
You're my neighbour.
Where do you live?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Where do you live? And I'll tell you where I live.
I don't want to say.
My bins aren't out.
Bullshit.
Okay, what street do you live on?
I don't want to say.
You don't know what street you live on? Well, I bleeding out, you know what street I live on, you dickhead?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Well,
What I'm
stop
saying-
ringing round and being out making an ass of yourself. My bins aren't out. If you're not prepared to tell me who you are, where you're speaking from, you're talking out your arse,
Bullshit.
mate. All right, ta-ra.
What I'm saying is, I'm mental.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
All right.
Oh, I'm fed up. Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
You're my neighbour.
I don't know.
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What do you mean?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You keep putting bins out. That's what annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean keep putting what out?
You keep putting bins out. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out through 2 fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
Well, it's not mine.
Right. Bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. You're my neighbour. Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Do it again.
Where are you?
You're asking for trouble.
Tell me who you are. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're my neighbour. What a knobhead.
What do you mean I'm your neighbour?
Knobhead.
Don't... Hey, who are you and where
The
do you
bins haven't
live?
been emptied.
What?
The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you talking about?
You do me
Where
head
do you live?
Fucking hell. You see, you're making me look like a div here.
I'm not your fucking neighbour.
Bullshit. There's something wrong with you. What a knobhead.
Hey, there's something wrong with you for phoning me.
I'm
My name's not
surprised
Jack
you
Daniels
haven't done it
to
yourself.
start with.
What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins
A
out?
load of fucking shit. So
Why?
who do you think you're talking to?
Jack Daniels. You're my neighbour.
No, I'm not Jack Daniels.
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Listen, who are you and where are you?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
What?
I'm talking to you.
You
Knobhead.
haven't told me anything. Where are you?
Carl. Alright, I'm Carl.
Be calm.
Karl.
Be calm when I get a phone call like this.
Karl. Pilkington.
What?
Who are you? Why do you keep putting bins out? Who am I talking to?
Well, it's not Jack Daniels anyway.
Bullshit. Jack Daniels. Why do you keep putting bins out? Let's get sick of it.
Listen.
You're asking for trouble.
Are you fucked in the head or what?
Piss off.
Piss off. You've just accused me of doing something like that and I don't even know who you are.
Bullshit. I'm
Oh.
surprised you haven't done it yourself.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
There's something wrong with you. Because I'm
There's
busy.
something wrong with you, you daft twat.
No, but I get enough abuse now. I'm mental.
You're fucking mental, alright.
I'm having a breakdown.
You're having a breakdown?
I've been through a
Fucking
load of
will do if
trauma.
I get hold of you.
I can't handle it.
Well, that's too fucking bad, mate. Where do you live?
Do it again, and there'll be trouble.
Do it again? What do you mean, do what again?
You're asking for trouble.
Am I?
Stop putting the fucking bins out.
Come and see me if you think you know where I am.
So I'll see you there.
Well, where am I? And where are you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
That can go either way.
What?
I'd be very surprised.
You'd be very surprised what?
What I'm saying is, I'm not that happy with this.
Happy with what?
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
What are you talking about?
There's filth everywhere.
Where you living? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You keep putting bins out. You're doing me head in. But what can you do?
Bins out where?
What is wrong with you people?
What's wrong with you?
What are you on about?
Look, where do you live, you daft cunt?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where have you
From
been?
Mars?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Yeah, because you asked me about it.
You're a fucking nutcase, you. Don't phone me again.
What else is there?
You're a bleeding loony.
What tea bags have you got?
You what? What?
Do you want a cup of tea? Hello?
Oh, you're gone, aren't you?
Do you want a cup of tea?
Do you want to go to Park House?
Why?
Because I think that's where you should be.
No, you're not doing that. Pack it in.
Pack it in?
I'm just not happy with this.
Don't phone me again.
Well, which order would you say
You're
works in?
nutter.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
No, it's not, because you're fucking barmy. So
You live and you
fuck off.
learn. What I'm saying is... That's not normal, is it? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? How are you?
Who is it?
Oh, I'm fed up. You're my neighbour. Why do you keep putting bins out?
Who are you?
You're my neighbour.
Neighbour.
Yeah.
Hello?
What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out?
Who is it?
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. What? You're on about bins?
You keep putting bins out. Just get sick of it. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flat. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't live near a flat. I think you've rang the wrong number.
Bullshit. Do it again and there'll be trouble. Do you know what I mean?
I think you've rang the wrong number because I don't live near a flat and I don't put my bin out.
Bullshit. What I'm saying is, it's a bank, right? Busy bank. Normal day, everything's going normal. Busy bank, people going in, doing what they do, seeing about mortgages and stuff. Everything's normal, everyone's happy. So anyway, it's quite busy one day. Fella comes in with a gun and a balaclava on. Man comes in, starts waving a gun around. So everyone's thinking, oh God, you know, everything, you know, oh God. And he's telling everyone to get down on the floor. So everyone's panicking, everyone's getting on the floor thinking this is it, this is, you know, it's all over. Just when you think, you know, it's all bad news. Doors swing open. Little monkey wanders in. He's telling it to get down on the floor. I don't think it was taking any notice. Goes up to the robber, wanders in, runs up to the fella with the gun, takes the gun and the bag of money off him. Everyone's like, yay, you know, we've been saved. Then the monkey starts backing out with the gun and the money. It does a runner with the money and the gun. No one's seen it since.
Right.
I know it's mad. That's the idea of Monkey News, telling people how monkeys are pretty, you know, they're mental.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring this number again, because I don't know who you are, and...
You're my neighbour.
But I've just been speaking to my neighbour. You're not my neighbour. I know both my neighbours, and they're both lovely, and they're both elderly, and you don't sound like either one of them, so... So fail!
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Ringing this number.
I'm mental.
You're
I can't
mental.
handle it. I can't handle it. I'm having a breakdown.
Right, well, don't you think you should ring the Samaritans or somebody like that and not me?
I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
Don't we all? But you don't really need to ring me, do you? I don't know where you've got this number from, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't ring me again.
No, but I get enough abuse now.
I'm not abusing you, I'm asking you nicely not to ring here again.
Bullshit. Well, it's happened
Say
before,
that,
hasn't
please.
it?
I've got 3 children stood here. Do not swear at me.
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
We haven't talked about it before. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. You're my neighbour. Fucking hell.
You're not my neighbour. I know
Fucking
all
hell.
my neighbours. I live on a quiet little road. I know all of them. You are not my neighbour.
Fucking hell. What a knobhead. You see, you're making me look like a divvy.
Swear at me, please. Yeah.
Fuck off.
I beg your pardon.
Piss off.
Where exactly do you live?
I'm not very good with words.
Where do you live?
You know what I mean? Yeah, because you asked me about it.
Where do you live?
What did he say?
If you're my neighbour, where do you live? What road do you live on?
Come on. You see, you're making me look like a divvy.
Where do you live?
This is where it gets weird.
It's getting very weird because you're not my neighbour. So
You're asking
I'm going
for
to
trouble.
ring the police because you're annoying me now.
What I'm saying is, I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman.
Yeah.
I'm a policeman.
I'm Dr. Sexy.
Right, well then you better arrest yourself then.
I'm Dr. Sexy. How big's
You're
your
a
cock?
doctor.
How big's your cock?
I'm sorry, but this is getting weirder by the minute now. Listen, go and ring somebody else because you're
Why?
clearly not a well person.
Why? Why?
How have you got this number?
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. They've got a
If
bag
I
over
go
your
to
head, gun to your head or
places
whatever.
I'm in
Tell them
danger
you've
of
been
what?
kidnapped and you go... They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever. Tell them you've been kidnapped and you go, Congress, sir. And they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm alright.
Very
Sick of
good.
it.
How'd you go on in Portugal?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Oh, you again?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
Me?
Give it a
I've
go.
told you before, you got the wrong number. I don't know who you're
Bullshit.
talking about, so fuck off.
Bullshit!
Right, have you got that now? Are you fucking daft or what?
I'm a policeman.
Are you?
Basically, right, I'm mental.
Oh, I know that. I can fucking gather that.
I'm having a breakdown.
Have you?
If I'm not me, what am I?
I don't. A fucking nutcase. Now go away.
I mean, there's rubbish everywhere.
Hello,
Hello. How are you?
I'm brilliant. How are you?
I'm alright. Graham.
Yeah.
Why do you keep putting bins out? Just get sick of it.
What bins?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere. I mean, there's rubbish
Where-
everywhere.
Hang on a minute. What address are you talking from?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two
Excuse me,
fucking
what
days
address are you
early
talking
when they've
from?
got to sit there and it attracts you. And trying to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking
Excuse
pavements.
me, just a minute. Calm down, please. Who are you talking to? What address are you talking from?
What a knobhead. I'm talking to you. Graham.
No, you're the fucking knobhead, mate. What's your address?
Graham.
Graham?
It's hard
He's
to
still
explain.
there? Excuse me, listen. My last name is Graham, not my
Yeah.
first name.
Graham.
What address?
I don't want to say.
Why not?
It's not worth it, mate.
Well,
It's
I don't
not
know who
worth
you
it.
are. I don't know who you are.
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Alright, I'm Karl
Karl who?
Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington. I don't know a Karl Pilkington.
You're my neighbour.
Which address? Tell
Well,
me the
which
address.
order
What is my address then?
Well, which order would you say it works in?
No. Listen, what address do you think I live at?
That's what annoys me.
No,
Bullshit.
you tell me.
Fuck off.
What address are you phoning from?
I'm not gay.
Who says you are?
Come on.
I think
Yeah.
you want to get your head sorted, mate.
No. I need Jack Daniels. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just not happy with this. It's not my problem.
It's not my problem, because I don't know who you are.
There's something wrong with you.
No, there's something wrong with you, mate.
I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself.
Get rid of it.
I think you're taking the piss, mate.
What a knobhead.
No, you're the knobhead.
No. What I'm saying is, why do you keep putting bins out? Hello?
Hello?
The bins haven't been emptied. Why do you keep putting bins out?
What are you on about?
You keep putting bins out. There's filth everywhere.
Where am I putting bins out?
Stop putting the fucking bins out. That's the option. You're asking for trouble.
My bins are around the back of my house.
You're asking for trouble.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. It's not my problem.
Yes, do you think we live at?
I'm a policeman.
Hey, for a policeman. Come round here then.
Yeah.
Come round here. Come round to the house that you're
definitely.
sold into.
Why?
You're
Do you want a cup of
policeman.
tea?
Come and have a look.
Do you want a cup of tea?
I want a fucking cup of tea. What is up with your head?
Jack Daniels.
Fucking knobhead.
I'm mental.
You are.
What a knobhead. Knobhead.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, I'm fed up. You don't know me. You're my neighbour. You keep putting bins out. Just get sick of it.
What are you talking about? What road do you live on?
The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place.
I've not got any bins out. What road do you live on?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. Stop putting the
What road
fucking
do you
bin.
live on?
Stop putting the fucking bins out two
I've
fucking
got-
days
I've
early.
not got
And they've
any
got to sit
bins
there
out.
and trying to sell me
I never
flats.
put them
These
out.
dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavements.
Listen to me. I think you've got the wrong number. I live on
sick of
Ripon
it.
Road. What road do you
Bullshit.
live on?
Knobhead. Street.
Pardon?
Knobhead.
You've got the wrong
Street.
number. I live on Ripon Road.
But the fact of the matter is, you keep putting bins out. I mean, there's
I
rubbish
don't.
everywhere. There's filth everywhere.
I never put my bins out other than the day they collected. Nothing else. Ever.
Bullshit.
You've got the
I'm
wrong
surprised.
person.
What a knobhead. There's something wrong
I
with you.
live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
There's something wrong with you.
I don't live. Who are you?
No, but I get enough abuse now. You're my neighbour.
Wait a minute. What road do you live on?
I'm talking to you.
Wait a minute. I live on Ripon Road. What road do you live on?
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead?
Are you? I don't know who you are. I never leave bins out. I'm looking at now. There's no
Cavemen
bins out
hunting for
now.
food.
You've got the wrong person.
Of course it is. Basically, right?
Who are you?
I'm a policeman.
You're a policeman?
Yeah.
Right. What's your address?
Why do you keep putting bins out?
I don't.
Now we're just messing about. Fucking hell.
I do not put bins out, you idiot!
You see, you're making me look like a divot.
You've got the wrong number.
Bullshit. Stop putting the fucking bins out two
I do
fucking
not
days
put the
early.
bins
And
out.
you've got to sit there and it attracts you and try to sell me flats. These dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
I don't know who you are, but I will contact the police if this carries on.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, mate.
Okay.
Give it a go.
I will get your telephone number in a minute. Can you give me your telephone number? I'll phone you back.
I mean, it doesn't seem like any of them is like a great option. Now we're just messing about.
I don't leave bins out. I don't know who you are. I've never heard of your voice before. Tell me where you live, and I'll tell you whether you're our next door neighbour. But I don't think you are.
I'm Doctor Sexy. You're my neighbour.
You're Doctor. Look, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm trying not to be rude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why?
I never put my bins out, so
Why not?
whatever you're talking about is rubbish. And I don't mean rubbish in the bin.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you.
Bullshit.
I'm putting the phone down now.
If you can't do it, don't do it. Fuck off.
Do a typical day in the life of Karl Pilkington.
So, for my first question is, what time does Suzanne have to wake up? Does that annoy you? Does she have to get up earlier than you?
Because she's got a proper job.
The alarm goes off.
What time?
About 7.
That seems early.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Okay.
At the
Now, you
moment.
spring out of bed, make her a cup of tea, do you?
No.
Right.
let her get up, mess about.
By mess about, you mean get ready for work?
Yeah.
Right.
She's not being quiet, so I'm awake now. Right.
What do you mean she's not being quiet?
Well, she's just banging about, like I say, heavy-handed. I don't know how she does it. It's just doors and stuff. Everything seems like the Hulk's in the house. Bounding about. Just don't be heavy-handed with it. When even like pulling the curtains shut and stuff, because it's not her who has to fix it. Do you know what I mean? When she's yanking at them and pulling them open, it's like just pull them like that. I've put them on a nice rail. Just pull them slowly like that.
Right.
It's things like that. I think the problem is most of the day I'm on my own.
Right.
Right. I'm doing DIY at home. I'm quite happy. No one's there annoying me.
Right.
I go for my lunch later than everyone else, so I don't have to see people.
He's like Quasimodo, isn't he? It's like coming down when everyone else is not there.
No one's around. Suzanne!
No, but then that's the problem. Suzanne then comes home. She's been sort of with people, so she comes in with loads of energy, and I'm going, just slow down. Stop going on. Then she's breaking stuff, and that's probably the last thing.
What do you mean she's breaking?
She's heavy-handed with all the stuff I've been fixing. She broke the shutters. What else did she break?
Well, you could have done a good job.
I did do a good job.
Shutters? Where do you live? In the Old West?
What do you mean the shutters?
Some shutters on a window. I
like it dark. I don't want them to see me. What a mum.
So what else has she broken?
She's always breaking stuff. The light switch outside. Heavy-handed. She forces things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it or how hard you pull it. Just tell me if it doesn't work and I'll sort it. That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around and replacing stuff that she's fucked up. Right, look at it like this.
Jesus.
Look, I see it all the time now.
Go on.
You go, where are you going to someone? And they go, I'm going to Dorset.
Right.
Oh, aye. What road are you taking? Don't know. Just pop on the sat nav. Now, that's a start, isn't it?
Okay. Let's act that out with me, okay? I'm going away for the weekend, Carl.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Dorset.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting there?
Car.
Oh, right. Which way are you going?
Don't know. Why do you want to know?
Oh, just making a friendly chat. Just, I'm interested in geography. Which way are you going?
Well, I don't know really. I've got a sat nav in my car, and I'm getting there. And what do you mean? What?
Bit lazy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a pigeon. I don't.
Oh, you got an A to Z.
Well, yeah, but it's on a computer. The A to Z. What's the difference between looking at an A to Z and?
It's a bit lazy, though.
Not really. No. Why? Why is it any different that I've got it computerized so I can go along? A to Z's a bit dangerous, isn't it? It's a bit. Don't go to A to Z when you're driving along.
Clive, who are you talking to? Because we need to hit the road. We need to get going.
Well, it's this fucking idiot who wants to know what road I'm taking, which is a fucking boring thing to ask. Anyway.
Sorry, who is this twat? Because we really got to get going.
He's a fucking dickhead. I think he's an A to Z salesman by the door. I mean,
just tell him we're using the sat nav because it's the quickest, most efficient way to do it.
It's the quickest, most efficient way of doing it.
No, but look what's happened.
Who the fuck are you?
Would Columbus found America if he had a sat nav?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't.
He'd have put in America and he would have taken it to
He wouldn't.
America.
He only found it because he got lost. Now, if everybody just goes...
Hold on. How would an undiscovered country be on a sat-nav?
No.
Go on.
But I just
What's
mean...
the difference between the sat-nav and the map in that regard?
Because I've found some lovely little cafes on roads I've never been on.
And I've instantly gone from finding a continent to a little cafe.
I love that.
Little greasy spoon.
I am off to discover the unknown world. Where are you going? Well, I don't know yet. It's the unknown world. What are you taking? Just a boat like all lazy swim, you cunt. I love the fact that he's so Luddite now, he's annoyed at the sat-nav. I mean, you'd have probably given Columbus a hard time. Oh, got a compass. Don't you know where north is, you twat?
I just think there's something in being lost. I never feel lost. I just think, I've had a diversion. Because you find new things. I'm forever going down...
Suzanne's asking the French peasant where the...
I just think, Columbus...
All right, what's the most interesting thing you found when lost?
Like I say, I found a shop that was like a fancy dress shop.
Amazing.
Do you need fancy dress stuff?
Dressed
You
up
never
as
go
Columbus,
out. You
went
never
and bought a sat-nav, went to Dorset for the weekend.
You never go out. Why do you need a fancy dress shop? That sounds like the one thing you would hate is fancy dress.
Yeah, but I like looking at the. They have like a space helmet in there.
Right, so you found a fancy dress shop. Where are you supposed to be going that you had time to get sidetracked and go in a...
I think I was going to a meeting.
Amazing, that's the last time!
So you want to get lost?
You don't want to get lost, do
No, because
we?
I always give myself loads of time because I get lost a lot. I always give myself...
Get a sat-nav!
I'm just saying, that's how you find little treats along the way, and next time you pass it, or next time someone says, do you know where the fancy dress shop is? You go, yeah, I do.
You go, I have no idea because I was lost. I didn't know where it was.
No, normally
Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you, lazy cunt. Have you got an A to Z? Oh, that's harsh.
Yeah, find it yourself, you lazy twat.
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's the name?
What?
We've done...
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who, like, got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yep.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
this
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is...
Yeah.
It's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something where they've been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
it's prison.
Is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's
mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No,
because then you'll know how to say it.
Well, all right, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
So Who's robbing? Who's robbing?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
No, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off for
there's 11, I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they the
prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery. I wonder if they get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole Unlikely for Inmates of Monkey Prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montevideo snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys...
they were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And robbing and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something, you know.
So can you get us a video? Right.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See
go.
you later.
Hi, welcome back to T4. Joining me next are two men who've known each other for years. They're best mates, but I think they're having some relationship troubles, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Welcome to Angry Chat. So today we're going to see if we can help two men settle their differences. Let's meet Ricky and Karl. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Ricky. Karl, thanks for coming in. Ricky, we're here to talk about you and Karl.
Right.
And your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about Karl? So how do you feel about your friendship with Karl? How would you describe that?
He's my best mate. He's got a little round head.
Right.
He's honest, hard-working.
Sure.
Sees the world differently.
Okay. That's all fairly positive stuff. Karl, over to you. Your friendship with Ricky, how would you...
His trousers on.
I'm going to stand up.
It was a bit ridiculous.
That's a little bit... I'll keep one hand there. Karl, let's talk about your friendship with Ricky.
Known him for what?
Let's get into the
10
room.
years?
10 years, yeah.
Right.
First time we met. Tell him the first time we
He
met.
hit me on the head with a mobile phone.
Because I wanted to see what noise it made. Because I'd never seen a head like it. It was totally round. I wonder if it made a round noise.
I said, don't do that. He said, all right. He put a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah,
And then
also because the dustbin was totally round, so I saw how bald it was. I wanted to see what noise the phone made. It made a good noise. Then I noticed there was a bin that would fit. It did fit.
What else do you want to know?
Well, this is quite good stuff so far. I mean, how did you feel when he hit you on the head?
It's just a surprise.
Was it a surprise?
I wasn't
Okay.
expecting it. I mean, I don't think Terry Wogan's radio producer got it on the head with a mobile phone from...
This is when you were producing him?
Yeah.
It's when you were producing him?
Yeah. They said when Idiot Abroad came out, they said, oh, I'm bullying him. But why would he do it? You know?
That's a good question. Why do you do it?
Just like you doing this.
Yeah?
Paying the bills.
Paying the bills.
Making the money.
So is that how you describe your friendship with Ricky? One of pure necessity to pay the bills?
There's a
That's pretty
part
sad.
of that. You know, I mean, it's a partnership.
Yeah?
It's like...
There's an understanding.
People don't realise that we're best mates. So when they see you doing these shows like An Idiot Abroad or the podcast, it looks like bullying, winding you up. What would you say to them?
Don't worry about it, honestly. Which I don't think they are.
No.
I think the people at home are not bothered. They're just watching it and going, oh, it's all right, I quite like this.
Yeah.
They're just as bad if they're at home watching
Yeah, if it was bullying, what are they doing
What are
about
they
it?
doing?
Exactly.
They're not getting onto Esther Ransom.
No.
They're not sorting the problem out.
Yeah.
They're not worrying about it, so don't worry about it. We're mates. 10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah. He annoys me a little
Look
bit.
at that. Look at that little touch, ladies and gentlemen. They've done a little touch there. Now, give them a round of applause for that, because that's definitely a breakthrough of sorts.
I mean, he does get on my nerves a bit.
Yeah.
Sure, who
But
doesn't?
That's
I
my
could
job.
annoy him.
If I didn't get on his nerves, nothing would happen.
I know how to annoy him.
Yeah.
He wants me to do things like this. I only do the odd thing with him because I don't like doing it.
Yeah.
That's my little bit of control. He goes, come on, T4. I go, I don't want to go on that.
No.
I don't want to go on T4.
Well, let's do it.
You're having a great time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Right. We'll act out a scenario. Typical scenario.
Okay.
Hey, Karl. The animation's coming back to E4. We should do a bit of promotion for it.
Do we have to?
Well, yeah. It's only
Isn't
fair.
our bit of the work done?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. A great show. The kids love it. It's called T4. Right. They got really tip-top presenters, young, built.
But they're all sort of funny haircuts.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them can't get a better job. A lot of them, I mean, they've tried everything and they failed.
But it does me head in. People are going, Karl, how were you a radio producer? How did they get on the show?
I mean, some of the people you see on here, I mean, I don't know what. I mean,
is there really nothing else we can go on to promote it?
No, it's T4 or nothing, mate. Because we've done it. You know, no one else will have us because it's.
I mean, arguably, it's the biggest platform in youth television. It's Channel 4's flagship youth show.
Who's this? Hello? Hello? All right then, let's go on it then. Who is it? Who's on there?
It's a fella in a tight, shiny suit with the most enormous quiff you've ever seen.
All right, I'll
Yeah.
see you later.
Be careful if he kneels down and touches you.
All right, see
He's
you
been
later.
in trouble for that before. Cheers, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you later, mate.
Okay. And on that note, I think shake on it, guys. Shake on it.
Cheers.
And give him another round of applause. Join us next time on Angry Chat when we ask, where are you putting your hands? With Kermit the Frog. Up now, here's The Big Bang Theory.